Well, hello there, YouTube. It's been a very long time since I made a video. Like, what, 6 years at this point? Hey, time flies, right? Also, I think this is my first time ever showing my face on camera. So, am I what you expected? Maybe you expected something more like this. Nerd! Hey, it's not too far from the truth. Well, anyway, I've decided that it is the perfect time for me to come back to YouTube. So, this video here is to give a general update on what happened to yours truly. And to give a general overview of the channel going forward. First off, I want to address a threshold. I've reached another one of my subscriber thresholds. I was up to 200 subscribers. Actually, I think I'm up to about 240 or 234 right now. How that happened, I have no idea. I haven't posted a video in like what, 6 years. I guess the algorithm's funny sometimes, so hey, that's a life, I guess. Anyway, the situation is finally stabilized. I am the things that caused me to quit YouTube are over now. I can come back full time. So, what exactly happened to me? Well, it's a lot of things happened at once, basically. In 2019, I had a computer. It was a computer I got in like 2014. It was an old Windows computer. It ran Windows 7, and Windows 10 came out in like, I don't know when Windows 10 came out. This computer ran Windows 7, but it was very reliable, and I used it for pretty much everything. It was my main go-to for doing YouTube videos, really. Sorry. It was pretty much the main thing I used to make YouTube videos. And then it kind of just, well, went on its merry way. It stopped working. I think the BIOS and everything just got corrupted. So, and that sucks. But hey, what can you do? So, I bought a new computer, and that purchase was definitely like a budget purchase. It was this really god-awful computer. It was a Chromebook. Now, I've grown up on Windows my whole life, so Windows was basically my bare minimum of what a computer should be. And I always just assumed, that was the standard, since Windows has been out since, what, 95? So, Chromebook is terrible. Chromebooks are pretty much just keyboard or laptop. Chromebooks aren't even computers. Chromebooks are tablets with keyboards. I couldn't download any programs on it to edit videos. None of the free programs worked. In fact, they didn't even really have any programs. It was all extensions through Chrome, and I don't want to do that. I don't like having to edit through some extension on the browser. I like having like software, like a program, which, what can you do? So in 2022, I finally got a new computer. And then some other projects got in the way. Some other projects just kind of got in the way, and yeah, YouTube took a back seat for that for a while. So, and then, well, I guess I should open up about this. Late 2020, 2020, everyone remembers that. That was one of the worst times to be alive. Like, 2020 was a terrible year for everybody. We had the shutdowns, and I don't need to tell you, you lived it. If you're watching this channel, you're old enough to have lived it. So, late 2020, early 2021, it really hit me personally really hard. Like, I don't know, it's just really, I didn't feel like myself anymore after 2020. And then, 2021 was like a change for me. I pretty much gave up all social media, and I didn't really have many friends to begin with. So, yeah, I gave up all social media. I gave up YouTube permanently. Yeah, and that was it. Now, how did I get through this dark time? Well, you can thank what ended up becoming my all-time favorite anime. Growing up when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise. Like, I collected all the video games. I had a bunch of the cards. I even had a Yu-Gi-Oh beach towel, which I don't own anymore, unfortunately. What can you do? In fact, well, I'll get to that in a second. So, during this dark time, I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh a lot more. It really helped pull me through. Just, I felt like a little kid again watching this show. It was, it really helped me get through it. And so, that's where the channel's going to go going forward. I rediscovered my love for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm probably going to be doing a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. I do plan to do other anime down the road, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely going to be the main focus for a while. In fact, I don't know if I should show this. I'm a little embarrassed about it. Well, I'm probably going to get made fun of it. You know, I don't care. It's worth it. I have the eye. You can see that. I have the eye tattooed on my arm. That is the eye that's on all the Millennium items. So, there you go. That should show you how much I love this show. And, well, and the past 5 years weren't all doom and gloom and tragedy. There was actually a lot of good. I started making more of an effort to socialize more. I had a fairly large friend group, which was really good because I didn't have anything like that when I was a kid. I was very reclusive, and I made more of an effort to not be, a shut-in hermit, recluse, kind of guy. So yeah, I was proud of that. And the thing I'm most excited to share, I got my first ever girlfriend. So that was, oh my god, I was so excited about that. That was just so good. If a guy like me can get a girlfriend, if a guy who looks like me can get a girlfriend, there's hope for everybody. So that was such a good memory. We were together about a year, so yeah, that was nice. So I'm not going to show her a picture, obviously, because I don't want to. Well, this is an AI recreation of us as anime characters. That's the closest you're going to get for now. She might be on to do a collab of some kind in the future, but we don't know. But I don't know. So, what is for the channel? I plan on having weekly videos and maybe like a monthly review. The first review is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Not all at once. I'm going to be doing basically every arc is going to get its own separate review. And the first of these arcs, or the first of these reviews, is going to be just more of a personal biography of what Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself means to me as a fan. So, I look forward to that. That's going to be fun. I'm also going to be starting a gaming channel. I'm going to link it in the description now. Look forward to that in the future. The first review, or the first playthrough, is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. That's my all-time favorite PlayStation 2 game. Yeah, other people have Grand Theft Auto and Bully and God of War. I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters as my favorite PS2 game. So, yeah. I'll see you there, folks. So, be sure to stay tuned for all that stuff. And then, over the next few days, I'm going to be posting kind of a sequel to my 100 subscriber special. So you remember, I went through my anime DVD collection. So, my anime DVD collection has grown. It's like septupled. Well, whatever the times 5 is. I don't know, quadrupled, septupled, whatever. I'm going to go through all those. And, as a bonus, I'm going to go through my manga, some of my video games, and then just that random crapola wall of just junk behind me. You can see it. Yeah, I'm going to go through all that next time. So, be sure to tune in. And just as a little teaser, we're going to go through the anime DVD collection as it stands right now. So let's check that out. Ooh, Oh My Goddess. Oh My Goddess, that is such a heartwarming, cute little show. Azumanga Daioh, one of my favorite all-time slice-of-life comedy shows. Yes, Pikachu was posed that way purposely. You have the Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray and the Death Note Blu-ray. Ironically, these are two of the most highly recommended series on any anime list, or on any anime recommendation site. And ironically, they're right next to each other alphabetically on my shelf. Well, almost. What's between them? Gears. What is Gears? This ultra terrible, trashy, ecchi comedy that I love secretly. It's a guilty pleasure. Dragon Ball, which I really need to get more of. Most of the Dragon Ball movies I own. I don't own the third pack, or one of the movie packs. Ergo Proxy, I love that show. Fighting Foodons. That is a really crazy show. If you like 4Kids, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon dubs, that is a must-watch if you like that stuff. I have Ghost in the Shell, which I love. Grave of the Fireflies, which is easily one of the saddest Studio Ghibli movies ever. High School of the Dead, I love that show. I really do. Level E, speaking of funny, Level E. And Loca-Doll. That is one of the first series I ever watched, and I fell in love with it immediately. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid and Monster Musume, I loved both those shows. Please Teacher, Pokemon, Ponyo, easily my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. And Strawberry Marshmallow. I love that one so much, I even did a review of it. Want to Be the Strongest in the World. That is an anime that was genuinely made for me because it is fan service and, well, wrestling. Watamote. If there was an anime about my life, it'd be Watamote. And the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! DVD collection. I'll go through all these in a future video. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned for more content. See you around.